Okay, Woo. 7 deadly sins. Last we left off, you guys got fucked in the ass.
Says you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, says me.
The party kind of stumbled through a kind of last thrown together plan, basically to incite chaos. Ruby and Ashielra remained chained as slaves to the Drow society at hand, while the rest of the party, their disguises drops hid away in an alleyway, and just as the auction was about to start, a shot was taken, and all hell broke loose. The mind flayers who were enslaved by the society went ballistic. They were starved and pushed to the brink of a ravenous hunger and their starvation, and in their need for sustenance, riled against the chains, started eating anything and everything in sight, including each other. Further, the auctioneer was the first of many casualties, and wielded a whip that controlled the entirety of the chain. The wizard of the group, Ruby, managed to clasp hands around this whip, communing with an ancient goddess of not necessarily virtue, quite the opposite, perhaps, and managed to wield the whip and release her friends. However, whilst that took place, the inciting chaos awoke two guardians, two giantess of driders. Their long, kind of spindly spider legs crawling out of the giant Gothic temple in the center of the city. And the party split up, some running for alleyways, taking cover, hiding for their lives. A 12-year-old sort of taking or 12-year-old PJ sort of taking he's 13 now, actually, though, right?
Yes, he is.
A young PJ taking the helm on that as Mirio fell into a non-responsive state of PTSD, and Ander too kind of bodily weak to run and to really be of any proper aid. Isaac held his breath and hid for dear life as the Driders made their way closer to the auction stage, and Ashielra, Ruby, Kamir, and Umber ran to find cover and collect their various belongings, just barely managing to escape the spindly web of death. We are currently out of combat. However, you hear we're going to go ahead and start with the focus of Kamir, Ruby, Ashielra, and Umber, who who ran for cover. Totally, you can see ahead of you that the Driders are trying to get their giant, spindly spider legs into the actual hole where it is, and it's causing the ceiling to begin to... You can see cracks beginning to form, and bits of pebble to begin to fall down, and debris begin to kind of fall. You can see in the corner is Yes?
Did we get the cage with our stuff open?
You got managed.
We just got it open.
You just managed to get the cage open, but you can see kind of at the far end of the chamber, it's trying to be hit in because the giant spindly spider, just the tip of her leg, can't make it into the entranceway because she is so massive. You were sort of literally trapped between a rock and a hard place as you are collecting your things.
Yeah, I think order of business. Armor takes too long to put on, so I'm just helm on, sword drawn. Holy symbol.
There is, but it will take a bit of time to collect it.
I say I'm gonna look through this. You just find your stuff and get ready to leave.
Okay.
Can I like scour for like?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. Come here.
Somewhat quickly. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
All of us.
Ruby, if you want to do that instead of collecting your things.
No, I collect my things first.
Okay, so you're not gonna have time to do both. You have to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
I'll collect my things.
Okay.
I'll collect my things.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Okay. Alrighty, let me go ahead and pull up the list. Okay. A non-natural 20. You see several things. You see what seems to be a sort of a cloak made of like a deep satin color, like a deep satin material. It seems to be like a deep burgundy. And you see what kind of catches your eyes is what seems to be a sort of wind chime.
Interesting.
It's sort of like has a bit of a strange arcane runes engraved into the side of it.
Okay, so a cloak and a wind chime.
Yes, and I believe you had a 20.
Yeah.
You see a couple things of like jewelry, but of like magic and like arcane properties that you kind of come across in your adventuring gear. The cloak and the wind chime seem to be of the most interest to you, but there's several kind of other things just like strewn in there, like adventuring gear, grappling hooks.
Grab
just
them.
like.
Can I look for potential healing potions, maybe?
Yes. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me to see if you can kind of. You see, there's like lots of like vials of strange filled look at it. If you want to not look for your things, again, it's sort of like.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I have my things.
That's what Kamir's doing. Yeah.
I am got helmet on, sword, amulet, and then just shoving the rest of my stuff into
That's a
backpack.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's a 9.
Don't have the time
You see what seems to be like 3 vials of strange red liquid that could be healing potions.
Like, okay, good enough.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 weird vials.
Of red liquid.
Yummy.
3 weird potions.
It's probably just like Mountain Dew.
Magic wind chime. Cloak.
Okay.
For the sake of being able to use the rune that is on it, I am going to just put on like the undershirt of my breastplate.
Okay.
Because that's the part of the armor that actually has the rune on the chest.
Yeah, you sort of just begin like buckling it as fast as you can.
Yeah. I need to have the thing with the rune on it equipped on my person in order to use the rune, is what I have learned.
You sort of like attire, and you're sort of like looking around, and you have a different holy symbol on now, which is giving you a lot more sense of not having to rely on a last resort.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, the helmet is back.
Anything else you guys are doing?
Well, once everyone finished up, I have an idea. I think I would assume, right?
Ruby, as you kind of like are trying to think of what to do next, you've gathered your things, you've collected everything that you own. You managed to find it all. As I believe you got like a 26, was it, for your last investigation check from the last session?
Yes, ma'am.
You begin theorizing. Like, you can almost see, like, Ruby as her, like, eyes are sort of, like, glazed over. She is planning as she's constantly collecting her things. It's almost like that. Have you guys ever seen Sherlock?
Yeah.
You know when he's, like, putting together the plans of what to do? Mm-hmm. You kind of see almost that happen to Ruby as she's, like, finally collected all of her things, and she has a moment of realization. Ruby, what's your idea?
I am going to teleport us. Or first I'm going to find location on PJ's gauntlets.
Okay. You're gonna cast locate object.
Locate object, and I want to say that range.
It is what?
1,000 feet.
Only
PJ's gauntlets.
1,000 feet, and it only is not effective if there's an inch of lead. Otherwise, it permeates.
If there's
all
any
objects.
amount of lead.
It'd be 2,000 feet because I have my. Is that how sniper works or no?
No.
I think
I don't believe spell sniper is like a
for
range.
Attacks.
Yeah.
It's
if you have meta magic adept, there's a
distance spell.
Distance spell lets you double the range
but
of any spell.
Okay.
But that's a sorcerer thing, or if you have
meta
magic adept.
Yeah. Do you have meta magic adept as a feat or no?
That's my next feat.
Okay, but you don't have it. Okay.
No.
Yeah. So it's still with just 1,000 feet. Okay.
So
you cast out the spell. You see Ruby's eyes flash a kind of bright blue color, almost as if it scans out in Ruby. You feel almost like an echolocation beat from like a vibration in the center of your chest as you cast out the spell, finally having your arcane focus to be able to really like kind of do your work properly. As you see her, and as you cast it out, Ruby, PJ, as you feel a vibration route through you, I want you to go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Okay.
No.
Not against this, but this is just to maintain the hidden nature of what you're doing. Muriel, roll a wisdom saving throw also for me.
Yeah. Also, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the right mind state to give you guidance.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. PJ, you are doing your damnedest to hide both Muriel and yourself, as you can hear in the distance these screeching sounds of the Driders in such fucking anger that you are filled to the bone with terror, and you are doing your best to keep your loved ones safe to the best of your abilities.
Do I feel someone's tracking me?
You do not.
26.
If someone was tracking me, I would immediately...
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, because you don't have true sight. Muriel, what'd you get on that wisdom saving throw?
I'm trying to say 26. I don't know.
26.
Spanish.
Muriel, as you can see, PJ is shaking. As you can see, he is doing his best to hide all of you. And you have been trying desperately to move, to aid your friends, to cast even a spell, to just clasp around your holy symbol, to have some comfort in a Roth. And you have been unable to, as all of the intensity of the experiences that you have faced came rushing back to you. The fear of losing Jason all that time ago in Vilemere, of the experiences that you had in the Nine Hells, of the powerlessness that you have, and then seeing a being just that could kill you just like that has been filling you with such terror and bringing you back to those moments that you have been almost like fighting against your own psyche. And as you see the weakened physical form of Andrew Jude, sort of his weak hands clutching around your forearm, and you feel PJ's trembling, arms as he is shielding you with his small body, you feel your wings almost open up, and the all-loving heart of Aroth takes you, and you realize that you must gather yourself to aid your friends. You take a breath, and your eyes seem to glow with holy rose gold light. You will manage to push through this and find the strength. As Aroth's vitality of war, as she is also a war goddess, seems to fill you with determination.
PJ, I don't know if I can do this.
PJ glances at you like, oh my god, you're finally talking? What? He's like...
I've already...
I sent a message to the others. If you just hold on a little bit longer, maybe they can catch up to us. I
want to start casting, I'll text you what it is, but I'm going to start casting a spell.
What spell?
And I'm going to hold it. I'm texting you.
Okay, text it to me.
And I'll just say, the light is visibly red. Like, not loving red.
Yeah, passion red of war.
Yeah.
You see Mirio, he digs his hands downwards, and you see his muscles begin to tensen as he says a prayer so feverishly and full of the passion for all of you. You see his eyes shift as he begins to cast it out. We're gonna go ahead and shift focus with that. Ruby, you cast out the spell, and you can feel the vibration kind of radiate through you as you have the exact location of PJ in your mind. You see that he is, I'm looking, south of you. And as you do that, I would like you all to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
+4.
That's not
Thank you.
terrifying at all.
If you're next to me, you have a +4.
I'm close enough.
Okay. Dex.
23.
23? No, not you, PJ.
No.
Sorry, I just meant the people that were in the room. My bad. 25?
That was a beautiful roll.
25? Okay.
23.
23. And come here.
Hey, no, what's up?
5.
Okay. You see that there's...
With the plus 4?
Oh, no, sorry, 9 with plus 4.
As you are all trying, you're fucking, like, Ruby is, like, having a plan. You look to her for a sense of, like, guidance of what to do next. You see her eyes stop flashing, and she has that moment of euphoria of the information garnered from the spell. But it's a bit too late. As you can see the ceiling cracks as the almost seems to be like marble, black, onyx, falls down and seems to cascade into half of the room. Ash and Ruby, you manage to just barely duck out of the way, but Kamir's not so lucky, and you get crushed. You take 1.
I might be down, guys, by the way.
That's no bueno.
Plan.
I have healing left.
Good.
But
I won't be down for long.
Something of a plan.
Oh, I need a minute.
25 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are currently
Eesh.
You are kind of you're underneath all of the stone, and you're kind of currently suffocating as you are just. It is just your hand that's like reached out, and you can just see it twitching.
I'm like, please.
Is there a spider's leg that has come with that?
And as you look there, you can see the spider's like reach there. As you can see coming down, almost looking down over all of you. If anyone has ever seen Attack on Titan, the feeling of seeing those titans garnering down at you, you see that she has this wide smile, a toothy grin. You can see her teeth are venomous, and they're sort of dripping, you can see, with poison that is, and venom that is falling from her teeth. You have moments to react before this, and then we're going to go into initiative.
So rolling out of the way of this with my stuff, and then seeing behind Kamir like not make it and the leg come down, I am going to Ruby, whatever you're going to do it quick, and I'm going to charge back towards the spider and just swing around with my greatsword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Swing at its leg.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. Ruby, what are you doing?
Right after this, I'm going to cast teleport to the location. I'm going to cast teleport for Umber, Kamir, hopefully Kamir's sort of holding on to stuff, Ash, me, and those are the people that came in. I'm also going to take Zach with us.
Isaac is not with you,
Zach is not with
unfortunately.
us. Yeah.
No, I will say that sharpshooter was off. That was it who was in, correct?
Sorry?
That was it who was in, correct?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
One more time.
We three and Umber
Yeah.
is
Okay,
who's
then we're
currently
all
here.
We all just teleported out.
Alright,
Okay.
these things are either going to have super high AC because they're giant bugs, or super low AC because they're giant bugs and really easy to hit.
Okay.
If they're
so that's
super high or super low.
Yeah, it's either going to be super high because giant bug with tough carapace, or super low because giant bug, how do you miss that target?
Yeah, okay.
Giant health.
What did you get?
It's a 15 and a 14.
You swing at it, and it doesn't even dent. Your blade, as it hits it, actually creates sparks with how fucking strong this exoskeleton is.
Okay.
So yeah.
But you definitely garnered her
high
attention.
Jesus.
Everyone, go ahead and roll for initiative for me, and that's everybody.
Okay.
High AC because
All
giant
of
bug.
us?
Everybody.
Got it.
I just cast.
You'll see.
You already did cast it. This is after it. I think it's just no matter where we are, our turns are now going to be in an order.
Yeah.
Alright.
So whether we're in combat.
That works. That works
Okay.
for me. We're gonna use that die exclusively now.
25 to 20.
20.
24 for PJ?
Yep.
Okay.
21.
20 exactly.
20 exact. Okay. 21 for Mirio.
Correct.
20 exactly for Ash. Okay. 20 to 15.
Oh no.
Oh no.
15 to 10.
Well.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's not good. This really is not good.
Come here, what'd you get?
4.
Okay.
Honey.
Not a 3.
Not a 3.
Not
or
a
2
3.
Or 1.
Yep, it could be worse. It's not negative, like,
Could
You
be worse.
guys-
Not much worse, but it could
I'm
be
gonna
worse.
send a photo because you're not gonna fucking believe what I just rolled.
a natural 1 or a natural 4.
I have to roll initiative for both of them.
Please tell me, like, the
And you wanna know what I rolled
Khmer
for
is
both of them?
slightly faster. Please tell me they're slightly faster.
I'll tell you, it's going to be, Kamir, you did get a little bit too low for one of them, but it's
for one.
for kind of both. I think Ruby, you just barely managed to beat out. I rolled a 1 and a 2, guys, for their initiative.
Hey,
One and a
But they
A
also
1
have,
and a
like,
2.
Infinity.
guys, that's
and also
actually
have, like,
not good.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste those nat 1s and nat 2s on initiative.
So,
That's true.
I mean, on the other hand, that means most of us get to act before them.
okay.
Inhibit them.
And Ruby, that one is actually going to go first because what's your initiative bonus, Ruby? I mean, what's your dexterity bonus?
2.
2? Okay, yeah, never mind. They're going to go first before you then.
Damn.
Okay. Alright.
I would just like to say I love you guys and hope this goes well.
So,
Not everyone will make it, but
PJ, you're up first in the initiative order.
What? Why, Mirio? I don't like how you're the one saying that. We're about
Not
to
a-
teleport to you.
You're
Yeah, not
up first in
everyone-
the
He's
initiative
gonna
order.
look at Mirio. I was like, "Dude, what are you casting? What are you doing?"
something
And
I vowed never
is
to
gonna-
cast.
He's gonna prepare 2 of his daggers, just in case something goes down. So he has 2 daggers in his hands.
Okay, PJ, as you have the 2 daggers prepared, you see at the end of the alleyway seems to be 2 kind of drow who are beginning to move towards you. Don't see you, but are beginning to try to take cover in this alleyway as they're coming towards you. They seem to be 2 drow women. What are you doing? Anything? Are you hiding or are you kind of still staying? Are you? You have
Hiding with the group.
you have the
Do I
opportunity
hear what
to stay hidden, or you can take an attack on them.
What are they doing?
They're running directly towards your hiding spot.
Like fear them?
Like,
Or-
they seem to be moving towards you that you might be discovered if they stay here. So you might have the upper hand. Or you can leave them be. They could be a threat or not, is what I'm saying. You could have the opportunity to maybe take out this threat pretty early on, but they could be innocent.
Is my disguise self still up?
Nope.
Sounds like the
last-
United States
went away.
military
It
operations
went
in
away.
Iran and Iraq.
It ended in an hour, so your disguises are no longer with you, and you have you have 2 people with you who are very clearly surface races. So what I'm saying, PJ, is you have an opportunity. You can either possibly, get the upper hand and probably kill 2 maybe innocent bystanders from the Drow City, or
I'm gonna use disguise self.
they could be. Okay, you're gonna do that instead. Okay.
Yes.
All right, you take on the visage of that you had previously. You've been doing that. I'll say you still remain stealth until they're gonna actively run into you next turn. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, you would have had the opportunity to get a surprise round on them, and that surprise round will have passed. Okay, Mirio, you're up.
So how long has it been since I kind of got my act together? Like,
Literally
time-
less than 10 seconds ago, and you cast
Okay.
out that spell you texted me.
I'm holding it.
You're gonna hold
I'm,
it.
Casting. I'm
You see
casting it, so
Mirio,
I'm holding it.
as you're holding
what
it,
are you doing?
Mirio's eyes continue to blaze like a deep fire. You can see the passion building in his chest as he's beginning to heave. And the light is continuing to glow. And you can see almost the tips of the feathers on his wings seem to almost ignite like burnt paper at the edges.
Mirio, should I be concerned?
A little
Just,
bit.
I vowed never to use this spell again after last time, but I don't have a choice.
Continuing to hold it.
I'm gonna hold it, and then that's not an action. I just need to maintain
You
concentration
do.
for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go what's his face? Azure? Not
Ander.
Azure.
Ander.
Ander. Does he look physically injured, or is it more just kind of
He looks
shocked?
emaciated. He looks like his
Yeah,
Okay.
He's been a slave for a long time.
Yeah. From what you remember, Mirio, I'm just gonna tell you because Jeremy, I bet you really don't remember, considering you forgot the party members' names sometimes. Andrew Jude was the assistant to Anastasia and was on the list of suspects of people who could have been basically could have betrayed her. But the thing was that he was the first to be kidnapped. So he was sort of pretty immediately taken off that suspect list because he was kidnapped. By the Drow. Now you know by the Drow. You didn't know before, but you knew he was kidnapped by someone in affiliation trying to affect the surface of the Ugonian Empire. And you found him. You barely recognized him because he is covered in blood, grime, and dirt. His cheekbones are insanely gaunt. He is so fucking dirty that you can't even tell his hair color.
Ew, gross.
But he is skin and bones.
Is it bad that I kind of want to waste a turn just to kind of clean this man up?
He is shaking. He has not had this much physical because he has no amount of he just
I don't want to
ran.
buff his shoes.
He looks
polishing his shoes
god
is a waste
awful.
of an action.
He looks like a pile of bones.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to take out the rest of my ambrosia, the bologna sandwich, and I'm just gonna firmly hand it to him and say, "Eat it."
You see, he looks up at you and he's about to pass out from the pain and sheer exhaustion.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my shield and then I'm gonna feed it to him.
Okay, you feed it and you can see.
I feed the entire sandwich.
You feed the entire it.
Yep.
You see.
I had 2/3 left.
Okay.
I give him the 2/3.
Okay.
You can see that slowly but surely his body begins to almost glow. As he's given food of the gods, see how he takes it.
Oh no, fuck.
Dies instantaneously.
You see he begins to heat up very intensely. He gets his face goes almost entirely red, in a glowing way, and his eyes flash gold. But you see he's slowly, he begins to build, but it's sort of coming in at a rapid intensity that you're a little worried about, getting an intense fever when you're sick. You don't know the effect this will have on him. It could be good or bad, you're not sure.
It's better than him dying on the battlefield from emaciation just getting shite.
Okay. That brings us to...
I think I'm I just gonna turn to PJ and I think this would do something good.
That brings us to shifting focus. Ash, you're up.
Yeah. Is this spider leg pinning the rubble on top of
No,
Kamir,
it's
or could
slow.
I shift it?
You see this. You see slowly but surely, the leg is coming up, about basically guarding, ready to make another strike, doing the attacks that happened previously. Where basically just trying to stomp you guys. Basically has 8 attacks per turn to try to stomp the fuck out of you guys, and the leg is coming down to try to do another one, probably for the next turn. So you have a bit of just a brief moment of chance. This is your chance to get Kamir, if you want to.
As it raises up, I am going to
Bro, is this how Kamir's gonna fucking die?
disengage
Maybe.
and slide down towards down the rubble pile towards where Kamir is buried, jam my sword into a crack, and then activate my Giant's Might to try to pry it open using the force of my growth.
Fuck yeah.
Meow.
Go ahead and roll an athletics.
Good
Go ahead and roll an
basketball.
athletics check for me.
Athletics.
You have advantage because of Giant's Might.
Yeah. Giant's Might gives me advantage on strength.
Okay.
Save our Kamir. Save our Kamir.
Yeah.
Operation Saving Private Kamir.
Is it a bet?
Why, when I have advantage, do I roll both low? And when any other roll, I roll decently high. It's an 18.
An 18. That's just what you needed.
Yes.
You slide down.
Modifiers.
You slide down, giving all of your momentum, as you can see. You're just about to kind of swing for another strike, just out of habit. But as you see the sparks, you instead pivot it and use the momentum to slide yourself down. You take it, jam the blade into the rocks, and you pull it over. As you can see, Kamir's legs are shaking underneath that as he is prone, and you've given him the opportunity to get the fuck out as you clasp around his hand and you pull him out of the rubble. Kamir, you are no longer suffocating, no longer prone, you're on your feet, and you're near Ruby and your friends.
Great.
So,
good.
that threat is no longer an issue. However,
There's another issue.
you see the legs now beginning to descend down, as you can see that you just left. I would like, give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll a hit. I'll do two, I should do 3 against you. 2 against you.
Against who?
And then 2 against you.
Probably you.
Okay.
Probably
What?
What
Haven't
the-
we, like,
Oh,
teleported
I rolled
already?
shit for that.
Yeah, wait.
Not
Would
yet.
the
We're
shirt
going
of
to.
my- Real quick, would the shirt of my armor count as leather or
I'll
padding?
count it as
or
leather.
Still nothing.
I'll count it as leather.
Does
Alright.
Kamir get any cover from the fact he's kind of behind?
Behind Ruby
Yeah, yeah.
You guys, the thing is,
this.
the spider's legs are like the tip of its fucking like leg is the same circumference as all of you huddled together. That is how massive this spider is.
Never mind.
It's a large. The leg itself is large.
Yes. So you see that
Disgusting.
it's beginning to try to kind of, you see like as it lifts up, you see her face sort of get this grin on it as she's beginning to take her various letters and almost begin like to descend on you so quickly.
Can
First,
I
one
take a
second.
reaction to get a shield or no?
No, I'm stunned for. Actually, you know what? I'll give it to you, Ruby. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
reaction.
you get a reaction. The only thing is you'll break concentration on your teleport spell and you can't do it immediately.
It's not
Reaction
Yeah.
isn't constant.
It's not a concentration? Okay. Never mind then. Okay, yeah, you can
not
you can use your
concentration.
reaction to use
It's
a shield spell.
instantaneous.
So add +5 to your AC. But for that first attack, there's 3 leg attacks against you, Ash. That is an 18, a 15, and a 14.
My AC is currently 13, so all of those will hit
Okay.
What?
me
How is your AC so low? Oh, no.
because I don't have my armor
Yeah.
on.
Makes sense.
I have a leather
Just your
shirt. That's it.
Okay. You take 3, 6, 9, 12,
Let's get the heck out of here, boys.
15.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I can cause a distraction. That's what I'm planning.
You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage total. I rolled really low for my.
Who? Everybody? Am I?
No,
I'm
no,
already
for
down, right?
Ash. For Ash.
Okay.
All right, that brings us to then Kamir. A natural 20 and a natural 1.
I'm already down.
You're already down.
Right?
I
I'm
am
pretty-
going to use
you
my
didn't- You didn't actually
reaction.
tell me what damage I took.
You.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I
25.
did. You took 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I was alive with 2 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're not.
Well-
I am
No,
going
I'm
to
not.
use my
I was
reaction.
down.
Since I have my shirt on, as the leg comes, as like 3 of them just kind of buff at me, and I see the one going straight for Kamir, I'm gonna just reach out, activate my cloud rune,
Okay.
and Kamir, you swap places with me,
Thank God.
and I am taking that natural 20.
Yay.
Holy shit. Okay.
Holy
Ashiara, you
fuck.
take.
Also, wait. I want to say, guys,
Oh.
we haven't been doing this 100% accurate. Melee attacks when you're down and incapacitated. Like
He
you're at
was
0
no longer incapacitated.
No,
though,
I know.
So, yeah.
But those attacks, those melee
They're
attacks,
critical, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah, I fucked it up last time. When you told me that, I started implementing it.
Yeah.
So,
So let's not fall.
12, 6, 7, 8,
Let's not get fucked.
You take 50 points of bludgeoning damage.
But
Kamir's like,
If I had not taken those last 3 attacks, I would still be up, but that puts me to
Oh, shit.
0.
Kamir, you see Ashiara look at you, lock eyes with you, clasp his chest, and you feel yourself pulled into space as you switch spots, and you can see a giant spider, like just as it
I'm like,
shifts
what?
out, changes,
I just,
and you
like,
can you see it go straight through
I,
his
like,
chest.
yeah, I blink. I'm like, what? No.
And you can
Do
see
that
as
happen.
the spider like pulls up, Ashiara, this straight through his body, through his abdomen. He is stuck to it, and then falls. As like there's this moment of like tension there as you just see this visual.
Okay.
All right, Ruby.
Oh. All right.
That is
Ash
a
down?
Ash is down. That is a 27 and a 21.
Woo.
21 does not hit. The 27 does hit.
Oh no.
Ruby, you
Oh
take
no. Please no.
2.
Say your prayers, everyone.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you. I said them
You
already.
take 4.
19
before you-
points. Oh. 19
I want to
points
say
of
that
bludgeoning
before
damage.
you were announcing it to not make like cheat. I have a 58 HP left.
You have
58
19
minus-
points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Me.
Wait, make sure that. Wait, no. Teleportation isn't a concentration.
No, it's
spell.
not. It should have happened
Yeah.
instantaneously when I
Yeah.
casted it, but I assume we're doing the rounds.
Okay. So you see the 2 legs come down towards you, Ruby. You manage with the
it will
shield.
go off on your turn.
Yeah, you see with the shield spell, it almost looks like the Northern Lights, sort of, but in an arcane way, sort of like a prism, almost have like garnered all around you, and it takes it for you. But with the next one, it's too intense, and it cracks through, and it almost like shatters into a burst of 1,000 diamonds, like dust. And you take that hit, but as you do, you look up. Eyes still burning with red energy, and a little bit of corruption left over from Lolth. Ruby, it's now your turn.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do a thing.
I
Do it.
look at Kamir and I'm like, grab your shit. Like that.
I didn't lose my shit.
I snap, and the 4 of us teleport to the location of PJ.
You see,
I have to roll percentile dice.
you do. You have never been to this location. You only have it
Degree of
arcanely.
familiarity.
So your familiarity is pretty low with it.
I rolled an 89. What does that get me?
An 89.
That
Give
gets
me
you
one
what you need,
second.
I think.
Let me
I
go
believe
ahead.
you need a 75 or higher. I don't-
yeah.
Just double check, cause
I'm gonna double check really quick.
Yeah, I don't have the spell on me.
that's a
Okay.
fail wizard. Yeah, that succeeds.
Ruby,
74 or higher is what
as you
need.
cast it, you turn on the spot as all of you feel the breath sucked out of you as you are pulled from the space. And you land right in the middle of the alleyway, right on top of you, Muriel, as it falls down. And all of you are there, and Ashiel is still lolling, kind of blood dripping out of the side of his mouth.
I think at this point I am still like half conscious.
Yeah.
Commission's
Like, I am not
like, we
falling
need to
into
go now.
consciousness yet.
And as you say
Shit.
that, Kamir, you see hop down, falls down, and you can see, just as he hops down from the building, you see the 2 drow women who were making their way towards you are dead. Dead on either
Oh,
side,
God.
a bullet wound silently placed through both of the
Oh,
center of
shit.
their skulls. As you can see Isaac moving forward, gun in hand, smoking and blazing, kind of looks at all of you and is beginning to like run towards all of you, saying, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yes.
Hell, those could have been civilians.
Well, they're dead now.
Last question, we go. We can discuss morals later. Right now, it's not.
They can't help us. Let's move.
Muriel. Focus
Kiki is,
on
like,
focus
trying
on
not to
saving.
freak out right now.
My fingers twitch and I almost released the spell I'm holding on Isaac, but I'm like,
All right, that brings us to. I'll say.
He like you like do this, and I'm like rapidly pointing to Ash. I'm like,
I'm like,
You see as Isaac has made their way here and the party is now reunited. You hear a blood-curdling scream
oh fuck.
of just, it fills you with such intense terror. And you hear it from where you just teleported away from. I would like everyone to go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Plus 4.
wait, yeah. I was
No,
gonna say-
no,
you-
plus 4 because I
Those are the
am.
ones I'm worst at.
Oh no.
Do I need to roll?
Lucky.
You don't need to roll because you're unconscious. You're fine.
Yeah. Also,
Lucky feet, okay.
my aura of protection is not.
Does
up
Lucky
since I am
Feet
not
does Lucky Feet
conscious.
also go to saving throws, or is it
Any
just
roll,
any
any
roll? Okay,
D20 roll.
yeah, okay. So,
Because you can do another person's roll as well.
okay, so
It doesn't have to be
Muriel,
yours.
what did you get?
16.
16. Okay. Come here.
27.
27. PJ.
I'm trying to see if I can use Flash of Genius on saving. No, I
Yes.
can't.
I don't.
With Flash of Genius, it's gonna be a 15.
15. And Ruby.
Oh no.
24.
24.
Oh
It went
shit.
from a nat 1 to a 7 to
A natural one, PJ. A
lucky
natural
feat,
one is a.
lucky feat.
Oh,
It was a
natural.
lucky.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Really lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, you were
But-
damn lucky.
Then I rolled a
Ton.
7, and now it is a 15 was it?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a +10. I rolled a
Mirio
6.
and PJ, you are
Yep.
filled with such intense terror. You are frightened and paralyzed with fear.
Oh,
Unable
no.
to move.
Hold on. Quick question about paralysis. I can still hold. Can I hold? It doesn't say I can't hold concentration.
You can't hold
I
concentration.
just can't activate it.
You just can't activate it.
Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. I
But
don't
you
care.
see the two of you almost like are caught in a spider's web, but like there's no web there. But you
Oh, shit, hey.
you feel the tenseness of it.
Aaron, can I use my Fragment of Arath to add a D8 to that roll? I completely forgot that.
I'll
was a
say I've
thing.
already said the outcome of the roll.
Okay. I forgot I had it.
No, it's
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say that you do have a brief moment of where they're not directly on you and they don't know where you are. What is anybody doing? We're say well out of initiative.
We're out of initiative. I am going to use Spare the Dying on Ash.
Okay. Ash. You see Ash, the wound in Ash's abdomen that is continuing to grow and redden with blood, and there's you can see a little bit of like a strange like the veins around the area that were impacted. You see he seems to have like black veins surrounding that. Sorry. And beginning to is beginning to slowly move up his chest, but as you cast Spare the Dying, you see the veins slowly begin to fall back. And
He
the
is not
bleeding
conscious.
stops.
He is stable. He's
Yeah,
not
and you
conscious,
are
but he's stable.
yeah, you are stabilized, Ash. What is anybody else doing?
I'm going to
Stable
shove
with a foot diameter hole in my
Yeah, and
chest.
it's slowly closing.
I'm going to shove a greater healing potion down your throat. So feel free to roll for a greater healing potion.
Yeah, and you
like
That's how many D4?
and you-
I want to say it's
4, I think.
You shove down his throat, and he is like almost like it's like
40.
spitting it up, but you can see his eyes sort of begin to widen as he's kind of brought back to consciousness. What is anybody else doing?
44 plus 4. I'm vibing,
4d4
trying to
plus
snap
4.
out of my paralysis
Okay,
in fear.
PJ, you're still
Can I then
paralyzed in
try-
fear. Okay.
Can I try snapping out of it?
Roll another wisdom saving throw for me. I'll say both PJ and
15
Mirio do it.
Hit points.
Let's hope I don't roll a 1 or a
Oh,
7.
he's up now. 4, so 19.
19, still
A
paralyzed.
9.
Hits.
9, still paralyzed.
How do we get out of here?
We're just gonna wait. What is it? Can we? Yeah. Is there anything Isaac can do to help us?
I don't have anything on me. You see, he's
I didn't say that. I'm kind of like
Oh.
paralyzed. I'm just wondering, as Aaron. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't. Ruby, do you have anything magic shit? Any magic shit at all?
Teleport us again, Ruby.
Ruby Ex Machina.
Dude, I sit here. I'm going to walk up. I'm gonna run to PJ and Mir. I'm gonna slap both of you guys like bitch slap.
Roll another wisdom saving throw, both of you. Roll another wisdom
Oh,
saving throw.
Me or them?
You have advantage on the hit, Ruby.
Oh my god. This is so bad. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, 11 and plus.
oh fuck.
That would be. Sorry, I don't really do melee hits.
Yeah,
That'd be a 21.
21.
that does not hit.
Doesn't it?
It doesn't me either.
Okay. Well, you both get slapped by Ruby, but she like kind of hits the side of your arm. You do get to do it with the contact of her, though.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow you to
in
read
that
it.
case,
For both of us?
31.
Yeah.
Wait,
21.
21. Okay. I'm also checking how many people can you teleport with?
I think it's 7.
Up to 8. You and up to 8.
You
Oh,
and
ever.
up to
Wait.
8, so 9 total.
So 9 total. Okay.
Okay, so does that work?
So it's 1,
it's
2, 3,
the
4,
5
5.
of us. 5 of us. Ruby. Isaac,
And Ender.
Umber, and Ander.
Isaac,
That's
Umber,
enough.
Isaac.
That's-
Yeah, that's just enough.
That's
Hold up.
Isaac.
is it
8
30?
total
That's 8 total
with Ruby.
with Ruby.
We can
So
fit one more person if we want to bring one of the drow horses.
No. Maybe we can bring one a civilian.
You see, slowly but surely, as you can hear the. You see a giant hand crest around the side of the corner, and a head look into where you're all at. We're going back into initiative.
Wait, question, Aaron. Did I get a 31? Am I unparalyzed?
You are unparalyzed now.
Yay!
Okay.
Sophia, did you?
And PJ, what did you get for that next wisdom saving?
21.
You succeed. You are no longer paralyzed in fear. Okay.
Okay, that's it. I'm done.
We're going back into initiative order. The first one didn't make it there in time, but the second one did. That brings us to PJ. You're up.
EJ just looks at you guys like, guys, what the? Isaac, why did you shoot them?
I didn't do anything.
And how
Let's
is
go.
Ash looking?
What?
How is Ash looking at this point?
Stable.
Ash,
He's
are you
not
looking?
dying.
I am conscious with 15 hit points.
That's
I'm
fine.
conscious with 2 hit points.
Jesus Christ, guys. Okay, I'm gonna
With
try
my
to
bones broken.
just getting worse all the time. Okay, PJ, like, how close are you from Ash? Here.
You're all within 5 feet of one another.
Yeah, we're all stuffed in the alley.
Yeah.
Guys, didn't heed my warning. PJ walks up to both Ash and Kamir, both visibly, obviously bleeding and shaken, and just like, oh my god. And he's gonna use the Lay on Hands pool.
Okay.
And give 10 health points to both of you.
Okay. I believe for lay on hands, you can only do it to one creature per turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it is an action, so I'll give 10 points to Kamir. But just kind of be like glaring down Ash, like not saying anything, because they've been through a lot tonight.
He doesn't know this. They just look like they've been through a lot, though. Ash does. Okay. PJ, something your turn then?
No.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I probably shouldn't use Channel Divinity. So
No, I think you should. I think it's a great idea.
Oh no, that's always
Why
a
you-
sign.
I mean, do it if you want.
Yeah, do it. Do whatever you want to
Okay.
do, PJ.
Peter's gonna Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Other
PJ, after
other
using my
consideration, is that a bonus action?
It is bonus action. He's after like healing Kamir, he's gonna stand up a little straighter, look directly at this face. That the face is probably gonna give him nightmares for the next month. Just look it dead in the eye and just scream at it. No word, nothing. Just scream at it. Channel Divinity, turn the tide.
Okay.
All of you, if you are at less than half health, I'm going to roll health that you gain.
Oh my god, God bless.
Okay. PJ, as you do that, and you realize as you let out this blood-curdling scream, you've heard it once before. By a jaw that unhinged, and souls were unleashed as opposed to aid to the ally. I want you to go ahead. I'll say roll a wisdom saving throw for me. As you hear a voice creep into the back of your mind, a presence that you have been managing to keep off your back for a little while, but you've unlocked the door, and an old friend wants to say hello.
As my old friend wants to say hello, can I roll for them first?
Do it at the same time.
Or not?
Do it at the same time.
Okay, so for the wisdom saving, I got 19,
Okay.
and to heal them, I got 9.
Okay. Everyone heals 9 hit points. And PJ, you do not let Grim take your psyche. You refuse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you just see this like freshly 13-year-old screaming at this thing. Nothing audible, just screaming.
Do I
You see PJ's.
Bro.
You see PJ.
do I also recognize that
You
what
do.
just happened?
You do. As you can see, PJ's jaw unhinges to an unnatural, extent. And you can see at the back of his throat what seems to be almost like steam or heat is escaping and pillowing out the sides. And you could swear that in the smoke you see faces evaporate away.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Brings us to Mirio. You're up.
I can whip around to the party. I'm like, okay, Ruby.
Oh wait, how much?
How to
Sorry, how much did PJ heal us?
9 hit
9.
points.
9. Okay, cool.
9
Ruby?
hit points if you are below.
Which I am.
Okay, Ruby, figure out how to get us out of here. PJ and Camille, I need you to cover me. Ash, guard us, okay? Or guard.
I'll try my best.
If anything happens to me, do not come for me. Okay? Get out. And with that, I'm going to fly up, around the corner.
Okay.
Mary, you better get back to us.
And then I'm going
don't
to.
don't
I'm
be a
opening my
hero.
palm, and then I'm unleashing. I'm imagining it's a rose, and there's a bunch of thorns lash out of the ground. I cast Symbol Pain, centered behind it to encounter or encapsulate the other one as well.
Okay. Mirio.
And then, yeah. So
You unleash it, and you
Only
feel it
15 feet.
surge through you. As a vow, you promise never to cast this spell again. There's an intense pull towards a darker, sadistic side of yourself. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yay!
No.
No!
Did you roll?
19.
You look back to your friends.
Plus 6.
Oh, plus 6? 27.
You look back to your friends.
25.
See PJ's eyes look at you. He slowly shakes his head as you look back to the monsters threatening to snuff their souls away. You clutch your holy symbol and remain true to your path.
And as the trigger to set the symbol off, I'm going to set it so it will activate whenever someone within its vicinity or threatens the life of an innocent.
Okay.
So,
Isaac.
Within the, I think it's a 60-foot sphere, no, 120-foot diameter from where I cast it.
Okay.
And that's a 60-foot radius of where it's affected. That lasts for 10 minutes. This is not concentration. It just lasts for the
Okay.
next 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
When activated, it is and it will stay there until I dispel it.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I have the right spell up. Here you go.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yep. If it triggers right away,
Each
they're
target
going to need to
with
make
a
this.
Constitution saving throw becomes okay. Cool. I'm just checking the effects of the spell. Alrighty.
Yep. Is it? May I,
It's
does
see,
it activate
you,
immediately?
it will take it. It'll take the saving throw on its turn, but you do see that yes, the glyph sort of you see a kind of a rose erupt from the ground where it came off and begin to glow with a burning, fiery light as thorns erupt all around and begin to pierce all throughout this Drider as she, her footsteps come closer and closer towards you all, and she sort of stops for a moment. All right.
Bonus action.
Yes.
As my bonus action, I want to activate Warrior of Fire to cause flames to lick around me as I fight in battle, just to basically make me a beacon and draw more attention. It's like, come and get me as I wave my hand in the air.
Come get me, bitch.
Okay.
I'm like 15 feet away from the party right now because that's my movement, so
Okay.
it's not that far.
Yeah, you can't really move that far either, as you sort of you could have digged your feet in and you flew up a bit and taking your massive wingspan. You almost are guarding your friends, using your wings to beat faster and faster. As you can see, your wings almost seem to also erupt in a fire and a flame as they burn and lick around at the edges as well, as the fire burns around you, as the light of Aroth holds you.
Yeah, I'm
The
awesome.
power of Aroth, I banish you to Ohio. Thought.
No, don't send them here.
Go to Ohio.
All right, that brings us to Ash. It's now your turn.
Yeah. So my giant's might dropped when I fell unconscious, which actually I imagine the hole in my chest is not as big as the actual like stab wound that I took because I shrunk as I fell off it, so it's like proportional.
Yeah.
With 24 hit points, what is this? 2 questions. 1, what is the state of my abdomen? And 2, where exactly did I get stabbed?
You see that the hole actually through arcane means would have otherwise without the aid of your friends would have been deadly. Is it literally pierced through your gut right here? But you saw that through the various aid of all of your allies, that it almost seems like weeks and weeks of healing has gone by in it and has almost stitched itself back together as you were looking down at it. But it's still very, raw, and you can see blood. It's still like there's still blood falling.
Too much of my body is scar tissue.
Yeah.
Using half my movement to stand up from prone. How close is this giant spider that has, like, peered around the corner?
About, I'll say, 60 feet.
60.
But they're 60 feet in size, so...
Yeah, like they are in melee with you guys, but you are not in melee with them.
That's kind of funny.
Right?
You got this, guys.
Yeah.
Yay.
As long as we stick to our tasks, we're the 7 deadly sins. No spiders are gonna take us down.
Bitch.
Indeed.
Also,
Well,
I
maybe
might have
Kamir,
a
but
present
Kamir
for
will be
Mario
brought
later.
back up.
Kamir will be fine.
I was like, well, maybe Kamir, but Kamir will be back.
I'll be fine.
How rough is Kamir looking?
I'm fine. That could be better, but I'm fine. Please don't worry about it.
Adorable.
Alright.
Please don't worry about it.
Kamir's a sweetheart.
I think... As a bonus action, I am going to pop another use of my Giant's Might as I just step in front of PJ and the rest of the party and just kind of plant myself.
Okay.
And then as an action, this thing probably has the modifiers to easily pass this, but I would like to invoke Earnest as I am using my channel divinity Abjure Enemy.
Okay.
I imagine like you actually like say I channel and invoke Ernest, and Kamir's like, who's Ernest? Just like
Who's Ernest?
Everyone would see this a spectral, like, I think because of the nature of where I actually forged this oath, a spectral green figure of an Irothan soldier just kind of materialize out of me, look back, give a nod, draw its sword, and as it does, like 50 more of them like just appear around it as the lead one takes its helmet off. Underneath you see an old grizzled human man, and the entire
Ernest is awesome.
And the entire army just charges the spider
Love you, Ben.
like Lord of the Rings Ghost Fleet through Aragorn style.
Fuck yeah.
Of course.
Just like
Kamir saying
charging
this stuff real time.
up
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
at
Here,
an
guys.
angle towards the spider, and I need this thing to fail a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay.
Fail, 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 fail,
Failure.
fail, 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 fail.
27.
Oh fuck.
Everything's
Sorry.
relative, technically.
All right.
Sorry, that would have been such a. So you see, as all of this giant army cascades down.
Does it count as a fiend or undead?
Does not.
All right.
It's celestial.
All right.
Big Celestial.
So in that
Cool.
case, on a successful save, there is still an effect.
Okay.
I'm just.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That would have been
Doesn't
so
it-
badass.
I like how it's like the paladin and the cleric are stepping up and we're like, we'll
Yeah,
defend and then move.
Especially against
on
the
a-
gods of.
On a successful save, the creature is not frightened, but its speed is halved for the next minute
Oh,
or until it
perfect.
takes any damage.
So you see that all of these soldiers, all in tangent, you see they almost seem to
They
take.
just swarm it.
As they do, you see many of them actually, like, as these spectral soldiers take the, like, fucking massive, these sword-sized rose thorns of Mirio's spell symbol and begin to almost take them, and you can see almost Didor and Arath fighting hand in hand, both goddesses of war in different respects, and begin to just, like, aid one another in battle against. It almost seems like, for those of you who are familiar and have studied the Calamity, who have studied the Age of Ichor, you see these two goddesses and the versatile abilities of war that exist within each of their domains come to life. And you can see what a fucking powerful dynamic they held during that age, as it seems history repeats itself. Okay. Ash, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, and I am just holding the line in front of the rest of the party.
Okay. You see
Large.
that as you do, as opposed to coming from behind, as you expected from the alleyway, you instead all look up and see a giant hand, clawed, reaching down for you, as she's instead moved around, and the first guardian is looming over all of you in the alleyway, looking down and is reaching down for you. I would like for PJ, Mirio, and Kamir to all go ahead. Actually, go ahead and roll a
Did she start in
dexterity
the-
saving throw for me.
Did she start in my
Okay.
She did not.
Do we?
PJ
do I get the
and
plus? Do we get the
Kamir
plus 4
have-
still?
PJ and Kamir have the +4 because I stepped like directly in front of PJ, so PJ would be 5 feet behind me, and Kamir would be in that
Yeah,
5
Mirio,
foot
you're-
pile behind.
Yeah,
I
Miriam.
mean, if this fails,
So-
then I physically cannot say succeed on
Mirio-
a nat 20, so it's fine. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Actually, if Mirio is 15 feet ahead of the party,
That's
he
what
would
I-
also
that's-
be in the 10-foot
Oh, perfect.
radius
That's
of
what-
my.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Yeah.
Because
I
I am
can-
now.
Yeah, okay,
I
you
now
all,
occupy
you are, yeah, you were all
the
close
10-foot
enough.
Space,
Perfect.
Yeah, so you
the
are all
radius is a total of
26.
like
26, okay.
15-foot radius. around
Kamir, what'd you get in that dex check? I mean, the dex save?
7.
7.
Oh no!
Okay, and
I'm
Ash,
not good with dex, man. There's nothing I can do about it.
I got a 22.
okay. The only one to fail is Kamir. Who,
Oh,
Kamir,
no, come here.
you feel almost what seems to be a searing pain at your back. As you can see, she slashes her hand down as it's the only bit that she can actually reach into the alleyway, as her giant spider legs will not fit. And she scrapes her fingernail across your back. And you feel intense pain
Oh no.
cascade over you as you take. I also need a, what is it? A Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution? Okay.
Yeah.
Also +4.
I'm switching these fucking dice out.
Kamir's like, fuck this shit.
You take
Fuck this. I
take-
swear I'm cursed.
12 points of slashing damage. And 4, 5, 6,
I'm waiting for the and.
15.
That's too much number.
35 points of poison
I'm
damage.
down. I'm down.
Okay, and you don't.
I'm not even gonna roll. I'm not even gonna roll that.
And you can see an intense poison is beginning to seep through Kamir's veins. As you can see, almost like at the back of his, like from the nape of his neck downward, you can see Ingrid is clinging to him for dear life and is trying to fill him up with some kind of moonlight, but you can see from the poison it's not taking. As she's just like almost like a cat trying to do biscuits. Like on someone's like when a cat does like biscuits on like a blanket or something, she's trying with such intensity to like pounce onto Kamir's back, and you can see there's a flash of moonlight, and then it's consumed by what seems to be this purplish light, and you can see like spider webs each time that just don't allow it to hold. Okay, that brings us to Ruby. You're up.
First, I'm gonna do my
Hearing this, Ash is just like, get us out of here.
I'm gonna look at PJ. I'm gonna say, where do we go?
You think I should know?
Ruby, what are you doing? You have
I'm
6
gonna
seconds.
cast an 8th level teleport spell. Well, first I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna use my wing boots to fly 5 feet in the air to
Okay.
make sure everyone's
You're within
in
range for
the-
everybody, because I was gonna say you're out of range from Miria.
Yeah,
But now you're
no.
within range for everybody.
And I'm going to teleport. I'm going to try to teleport us back to my place.
Your pad.
My pad.
Your pad.
Where's your pad?
Wait, doesn't your pad have
Actually-
magic protection though?
No, actually, I'm gonna go to the Agoni. We're gonna go to the Agoni Empire. We're gonna go back
Where
to
in the Agonian
PJ's
Empire?
the palace.
Okay.
Oh, first I thought was there.
Well, too late now. Too late now. I'm very familiar with it, so.
Ruby.
Yeah, I'd rather not be lost between dimensions.
I'm waiting for the counter spell to come.
As you cast out the spell, you see a hand. You hallucinate a hand. The hand that held your whip. And you hear a voice in your mind say, "You will not leave my depths, dear.
Fuck
The
you.
Underdark is where you will stay. As my
God damn
corrupted
it.
of the moon."
Oh, fuck.
And you
spell
feel the
get wasted?
spell fizzle away.
God.
God
That's unfortunate
damn,
for
everyone
you.
here has...
I have another idea.
Everyone in this party has evil moms.
I have an idea.
Let's talk
Dude, the
about that. Talk
dude,
about that.
I just am waiting for like the evil MILF club, like at the end of the game, where
Evil
like
Milk Club, let's
the evil
go.
MILFs all team up against us.
If that
brings us
didn't
to-
work and I'm still in the air, can I take the whip that I have and try to like command these driders? Can I try that?
Ruby, you crack the whip. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Dude, you pass a
Fucking
steal.
A.
Dude, why is Ruby going all kinky?
26. What's the 26 gonna be?
This is a weird character arc. Not a bad one, it's weird.
You hear
Oh, you
that's
do have a +4.
you hear the whip almost seem
That
to
would increase
commune
it.
with you. And you feel the bonds seemingly tighten. Not physical bonds, but like a web you have been caught in. You've been coveted by the betrayer god.
All the gods look above.
But you are you are seemingly still have of your own volition, but you cannot control the driders, unfortunately. But in using the whip,
Did you add the +4 for more of protection?
29.
but in using the whip, you've strengthened your connection with her.
Oh no.
You are aware that you probably will be able to teleport, but you're not going to be able to leave the Underdark.
I mean, that's
You
fair
just
enough.
used your
We
only
might as well explore
teleportation
further
spell.
anyway.
I mean, yeah, we that's leaving the Underdark is not our goal at the moment. We just needed to leave.
So,
Well, we don't have a
that brings us to
teleportation
Kamir. Kamir, as you are currently poisoned, you fail your first death saving throw.
Cool.
Damn, Aaron,
Someone
quick
help.
question. What's
Yes.
the other? Did my spell affect the other one? Like,
What's the range on symbol?
it's
Why are you asking
I
me
centered
this
it on it.
question?
It's a 60-foot like.
Yeah, it does not
circle
reach because
around
she
it.
came from the other side.
No, not
so-
that one. The other one. The one.
Oh, the other one?
Target, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Didn't say anything
I totally
about-
forgot. Let me go ahead and roll her.
Probably shouldn't have
Constitution
reminded
saving
you,
throw.
but I.
No, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Oh
She
shit.
has to roll one at the beginning of her turn because it first started, and then at the end because she ends her turn.
That is a 26. And then for the
16.
beginning, and then at the end. Actually, no. She is going to
Yeah.
go ahead and try to attack you.
That's fine.
She's going to use.
I don't like how the music just kind of went
Yeah,
like.
she's going to double a
At the
bunch
same
of
you said.
1,
The violin.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The magic
Seeing-
violin.
Seeing you there, sort of this blaze, this beacon,
That's the point.
and she felt the surge of pain move through her. She unleashes all of her attacks onto you.
No balls, you won't.
You know what? I'm
No
gonna
balls,
see if
you
she
won't.
has
No
her.
balls, you won't.
I forgot. I had to roll for her breath attack to see if she got it back, and she does not get her breath attack back.
I'm
So that would have affected all of you guys.
Yeah, I'm inflicting the pain of a broken heart upon her.
Oh,
Aw.
okay. Let me go ahead and roll.
Eat my ass, spider.
That is a dirty 20,
That does not hit.
a 19,
That does not
a
hit.
13.
That does not hit.
That's 3 13s. I rolled 3 3s. A 28,
That does hit.
a 25,
That does hit.
and a 25.
That does hit. Also, flames retort.
Damn.
After I'm using my reaction
Okay.
to, as she hits me, my armor's gonna flare up and burn her. So, do you want to do that after or before? She rolls damage. I just want to.
I'll do it after she rolls damage.
Okay. I just don't want to confuse you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay.
Said my AC is 23.
Dude, that's mine. What's up?
Nice. Donka.
Okay.
I'm surprised I didn't get hit by more.
Can somebody help me, please?
Yeah, I guess.
I can probably.
Okay.
Hey, bros, can I get some help, please?
Rose before a hose. I yelled at the spiders.
Mirio,
Does that have
you
any
take-
effect on them?
52 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
Good.
Barely, but I am still up.
As you can see, these spider legs kind of like reach through in the alleyway, and like you see a lot of them get caught, and the side is she's like pulling her body around and contorting it to try to hit you, and only 3 of the attacks land as you are like pummeled down. Alrighty.
First, roll a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
for her.
That is a 22.
She succeeds,
Okay.
and she's going to only take 12 fire damage, but half as much on a success. So
Yeah,
you can half that yourself.
It doesn't even seem to even scratch her. She doesn't even react to it.
Well, fuck. Also, if she ends her turn there, she's gonna need to make that Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Come on. Fuck.
I'm gonna send this roll.
Please one. Because if she gets this, she can't do anything. For a minute.
I fucking hate this dice.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Is it low?
It's even a different dice.
Please, fail.
Yes!
A natural
Okay, she
one.
fails Aaron. She is
Yes.
now, as she does this, like, the thorns kind of erupt from around her and just encircle her and constrict her, in aligning with the spooky legion of spiritual stuff that Ash did is they're both working together to pin her down, and she is now incapacitated in excruciating pain for a full minute. No,
She hunches over, almost as hit by all of these, all of these shoulders that are bearing down on her, and you can see roses are beginning to actually blossom off of their skin as they continue to kind of just unleash all of these attacks into her.
I just imagine she almost breaks out, but like one of the other spirits just pile drives her.
Yeah, and she's like, it's almost like she's being like pushed down, and she screams out in agony and worst pain that she has ever been as she looks at you. Both pain and fury in her eyes.
I look at her with satisfaction.
Okay. That brings us to Ash.
PJ ever seen Mirio in this much, like...
Oh, no,
bloodlust?
that wasn't your turn. Sorry, I messed it up.
Yes, when I reverted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's fun.
That brings us to the top of the round, I believe. PJ, you're up.
PJ's like...
I'm also smiling a bit, too.
We shouldn't be wasting our time fighting here. She's obviously gonna win. We need to get out. I don't think teleportation's gonna work unless we teleport someone here, and let's just say we don't know this place very well. We just need to leave. We can't fight this thing. PJ's gonna put his daggers away.
Smart move.
He's gonna go to Kamir, lay on hands for the rest of the 10 hit points.
Okay, PJ,
thank you.
as you cast out Lay on Hands, see the poison coursing through his veins. He doesn't take any of the HP.
I think lay on hands actually cures poisoning.
It does.
You can expend 5 points of lay on hands to cure one poison or disease, but it does not heal.
Yeah, it won't heal, but it will get rid of the
That's
poisoned.
You could either cure a disease or neutralize the poison effect in a
Yeah, I know, but you won't get the hit points.
That is as an alternative to giving them hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just get rid of the poison.
Okay. You can see as you cast your hands down, Ingrid looks up at you, and it's very strange. You see almost a human look in her eye. Kind of royal blue centers in the center of the irises that fade out to a deep kind of amber brown. Almost a look of help. And you cast out this. You can feel a warm glow move through your fingertips. As you can see, you almost seem to you pull it out almost like make a movement with your hands, almost like as you're drawing out the poison. And you can see almost like a black, sluggish substance is sucked out of the veins. Sort of like if you've ever seen Legend of Korra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As the black sludge is taken out and you cast it aside as the poison is neutralized. Alright.
Oh.
That brings us to PJ, it's your turn.
That was my action. As my bonus action, I already yelled at you guys. Hey, you guys, we should please. As a bonus action, no, I don't think that would work. I'm gonna look up at Spider Lady.
Which one?
The
one that's up.
Yeah.
The one that's directly above us is Fresh Kamir.
And she's grinning at you. Her face doesn't reach through the entirety of the small area of the alleyway, and you can just see the portion of her face.
And he's gonna look back, grin, like really angry grin, put his daggers away, and just double flip her off.
Yeah.
Divinity again.
I probably shouldn't be encouraging.
Do you have 2 of those?
I have 2 different varieties of them.
Do you have 2 uses of channel divinity?
I cannot see it, it's just in my action panel.
Does it have a checkbox? If
In
you
my
go
action
under
panel,
features
I
and
will check
if you
with the
go
panel.
under features and traits, does it have a checkbox?
What level paladin are you?
It doesn't have a checkbox.
Well, yeah, what level paladin are
What
you?
level paladin are you?
I am level 4.
Okay, I believe
You only have one
only have
channel
one
divinity
channel
per rest.
Long
Yeah,
rest.
sorry,
I'm
PJ.
in the wrong panel.
You must then finish a short or long rest to use your channel divinity again.
Sorry, PJ.
It's okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because, like, holy hell, otherwise I've been doing my stuff wrong. I'd have a shit
No,
ton.
clerics. Clerics are also nice because they eventually get to use 2.
I do have 2. That's all I got, and I'm
Paladins
I'm
do
level 15.
not.
Yeah. So.
Okay, then I can't use my bonus action. And I don't want to fight her, so I'm not gonna throw my shit at her.
Okay. All right, that your turn then, PJ.
I'm gonna put my daggers away, and yes, it is in my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to Muriel. You're up.
I was kind of like, did I notice kind of the teleportation spell sputtering out?
Yes, you did. Actually,
Okay,
no. What roll?
Ruby.
I'll say. What's your passive perception?
20.
Yeah, you would notice.
Okay. Ruby, see if there's like a sewer system or something, or see if you can find a path back to the labyrinth.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Heal on Kamir. So you are instantly healed, just no roll. You are instantly healed 78 HP.
Good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. That saves my action.
Yep. And then I'm just like, someone do something about that spider. Yeah, and that's all I really can do. I'm gonna.
Okay, good. I'm almost at full health now, by the way. Thank
fly
you.
back to the party. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And I am healed 8 HP from that as well, because of Blessed Healer, or Disciple of Life. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I can do.
All right. I believe it's just. Actually, wait. Is it at the end of this round? Oh shit. Okay. Alrighty. That brings us to.
Wait, don't I have my turn now that I'm up? Or no.
No. You have to wait till your turn. Miria's the your turn then.
That is the end of my turn, I believe. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Ash, you're up.
All right. What do I want to do? I do not trust my saving throw spells.
Right? I was gonna do one. I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
Considering that the other one rolled a 27 on my DC 17 Wisdom save,
Right?
I don't trust that.
Yeah.
We do have PJ's lucky feat if we need it.
I don't have many
Yeah.
uses of that left.
Yeah, you have 1 or 2.
I can make something reroll an attack roll with Runic Shield, but I used my Storm rune,
We
so
just
I
gotta
can't
we just gotta mounted defense until Ruby can figure
reroll
something out.
saves.
Yeah. Bro, we need to get out of here. I'm not sitting in this freaking place again. I don't want to end this session in this damn hellhole again.
Screw it. I need to do something. I am going to step away from the party, slam myself for all 40 points of my lay on hands, and with my bonus action, this is not explicitly a domain spell, so it would not be invoking anyone in particular. But I imagine, again, a host of spectral Irothan soldiers just encircle me and sort of as one point swords up towards the spider lady. As for my bonus action, I am going to cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
So it needs to it needs to fail another DC 17 Wisdom save.
Okay.
Please.
It's cocked. Okay.
Please.
26.
God.
Sorry. You continue to, and you can see that her
Anybody
eyes
have a reroll effect?
glaze over for a moment. And then she just smiles. Alrighty. That brings us
Silent
to
this entire time.
the Guardian's turn.
Anyone have
I am
any
currently
reroll
I'm
that
currently
they could
flaming
use?
right now, waving my arm still,
Yeah.
trying to draw her attention. I don't know if that
Oh,
does
Jeremy.
it.
This Guardian, this is the Guardian that is still in excruciating pain. Does she continue
Oh.
to roll, or is she still... She's
Nope,
still.
no rolls for the next
Yeah.
minute. She's completely
She's just like,
incapacitated.
you can see that she's just looking at you. And she's just shaking in pain.
Hee
Alright.
Hee hee.
Brings us to Ruby.
Ooh,
You're
woo.
up.
Can I see any manholes or any signs of a labyrinth?
Go ahead and roll I'll say an investigation check for me.
Oh, roll my bad, 1 sec. 26.
26. You look in the distance. Maybe 500 feet off.
Oh shit.
You see just a tip outside of the city. There's just a small flash of gold light.
Well, I don't like that.
Almost like, you know, like the green light in Great Gatsby?
Oh my god.
I
That,
know
but
exactly
gold.
what you're talking about.
I'm gonna yell, I see a labyrinth, but it's half a mile away.
Did
You
you
gotta go.
teleport us there?
You
He
see,
doesn't have
We gotta
teleportation.
go.
you see,
This is Kamir's. This is
Move.
Kamir saying that. I know.
I know.
you see, kind of like everybody kind of looks in that direction. Okay, Ruby. That was your
Move.
action. I'll give
am
that to you,
going-
Bruce. Yeah. What are you doing?
To use. Could I? No, I can't take 60 feet of movement, can I? 'Cause my winged boots.
No.
Then I am going to.
It's only 60 feet, yeah. It's not. And you see,
I'll just
like,
move.
if you were to move, though, you will move into melee with her, and she will get a opportunity of attack on you.
Wait, which one is this behind? Is it behind the one that's incapacitated?
The one, not the one that's incapacitated, the one that is low, because she's literally,
Oh, shit.
like, she's literally trapping you guys above.
The one who's incapacitated? I'd get
No,
hit by a
the
lion.
one that is like looming down over you that attacked Kamir. Her body is literally covering the exit out of the alleyway.
Ruby, blast a hole through the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to, probably, can I try fireballing through the wall?
You're gonna cast fireball? Where? Oh, you're gonna cast fireball? Located on the wall?
When in doubt, cast fireball.
Yeah, like, I should have made of wood. I'm gassed in fireball, baby.
Ruby, you take your
Hey,
hand.
why would you assume that anything down here is made of wood?
You
I'm just concerned about the
take,
radius.
You take your hand.
Yeah,
you
me too.
Fling it. I'll say because it's kind of an enclosed space. Everybody's gonna have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
+4.
Bruh.
Wait, evocation of depth. You have
Yeah,
some
no.
evocation.
Oh yeah, you have vacation
I
to
don't
depth.
know
So
what
Ruby,
No,
you
I
ignore
didn't.
you ignore it, and you're able to not affect your friends as you cast
I
out
was
this.
mentioning
You cast out the spell, muttering the arcane words under your breath, and you can see her
Oblong
eyes
fireball.
flash with flames, and you see just a small beam of orange light through the air, and cause an
million.
insane explosion to your right, basically kind of giving you guys an exit way. All right.
The party all recoils like, oh shit, no, Ruby. Flames accidentally whip around. It's like,
As
okay.
the flames whip aside,
Neat.
you see that we've actually reached this moment, as I have
Yeah.
been taking
Alright.
time of rounds.
Mm,
You see
I don't like
Andrew
that.
Jude look at you, Ruby,
no.
and you can see him reach into the back of his mouth
Oh, no.
and yank. I'm actually gonna
What?
play the music.
I'm sorry.
And
Whom's?
as he pulls it out, you see his knees are buckling and shaking.
I thought he was. Oh yeah, he ate that shit, right?
Yeah.
And you can see carved in his own blood along the sides of his, wrists. You can see arcane runes begin to glow. As one of the only spells that he has memorized, because he needs a spell book technically to do this, that whilst in all of the chaos of that, has been preparing a spell.
Did my sandwich help?
And you see all around he is kind of like shaking, is only being able to be brought to his feet based on the aid of Mirio and from the ambrosia.
Holy sandwich of God.
You look all around, and you can see begin to glow, drawn in his very own blood, a teleportation circle that takes a minute to cast.
Oh!
So that's what I've been keeping track of for rounds, guys.
Has it really been 10 rounds?
10 rounds.
Damn.
And he's been trying to cast it ever since you guys got, not all of you, but ever since PJ, Mirio, and PJ, and we're all in the alleyway. And you can see the 50 gold piece, 50 gold piece worth precious metal or gem, and he has pulled out a golden tooth, a molar in the back of his mouth, and is using it as the component as he throws it down and says, "Run!" And the circle flashes to life.
Okay, wait. Go! The fucking go! Chinese fire drill, run!
I dive through that portal.
Bro,
That lasts for 1 round, so we...
Oh shit,
Yeah, on our turn,
Wait, no.
sprint.
Yeah.
No, we need to guard it for a turn. Well, you and I.
What do you mean we need to guard it?
Anyone can enter it for a round.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So,
Isn't Isaac on the roof?
No, Isaac is with you guys.
squishy people, go! Squishy people,
So,
go!
I mean, all the people that were right there would be instantaneously.
Yeah. So, for the sake of drama, though, it's the end of
10
Anders'
foot
turn.
diameter around it.
After your turn, go in. How about that?
That brings us to the Guardian's turn, who sees this flash of strange light. And the person who cast it, and all of you that are there, so I'm going to say, the person who would be immediately there, PJ, I'll say, Miri, you're also burning with light. Ruby, you just cast Fireball. So, Ruby, you have 2 attacks against you.
Better shield that up.
I'm gonna shield, yep.
You cast shield? Okay.
Shield.
Alright, that is a 27 and a 24.
Those both hit.
Okay, you take 2, 3, 4. 1. Real ones. 7, 10, 16, 20, 26, 30. 34 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm still up. Okay.
Mirio.
Reaction, flames of retort.
Okay. That is a 29 and a 26.
Both of them hit.
Okay.
I'm down, guys, probably.
3.
Actually, wait, no, I'm not.
6.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
4, 5,
I'm still
7.
up. You should still be up.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh shit. Oh wait, no.
20, 22, 28 points of bludgeoning damage. And Flames of Retort is a dex save, correct?
Yes, and I am down exactly at 0 HP, which is perfect.
Alright, Mirio.
I have something immediately that happens, but first Flames of Retort.
Okay.
So dex save.
Okay. It takes your reaction, correct? For Flames of Retort?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Natural 20.
Yeah, so it's just gonna take half of this.
Okay.
Half a 12 fire, and then Lightbringer's Revenge on my armor says if I'm knocked unconscious by an attack or spell, a blast of flame surrounds me, healing me, immediately regaining 1 HP.
Okay.
But I can't use it again for like a day.
Okay, so you can either use Flames of Retort or that, I'll say.
It just says it immediately happens.
Oh, immediately.
So
oh, yeah, okay.
It says immediately.
Doesn't take a reaction.
So it doesn't take a
No.
reaction. So
No,
you
it
can
just
see
doesn't
it, like the flames as you're about to fall, instead reinvigorate you as you are continuing to be brought out that, like, totally to the point of being bloodied. All right.
I'm at 1 HP. Are any any enemy creatures within 10 feet of me?
Technically, no. She's technically not
her?
within. She's technically not within 10 feet of you. She's
Okay.
kind of
Then
within
never mind, She
30.
doesn't take any damage.
So okay.
It takes no damage.
Alrighty.
1 HP, baby.
Okay. So end of her turn. That brings us to Kamir. You're up. You can see the sigil has
Alright.
flared to life. Do you move through?
Can I grab PJ?
Yeah.
I'm grabbing PJ and I'm running in.
You grab PJ, you pick him up, and you feel yourself.
Would grabbing more than one person be like a roll?
Yeah.
Do the
Okay, I'll
guy,
just grab
what's his face?
I'll just grab PJ then.
Okay, you plummet through. Okay. That brings us to Muriel. You're up.
So I'm going to, I just kind of yell quickly, Sins, close your eyes. And so, then we close their eyes.
Muriel, this is also, this is your last chance to move through the...
Oh, I know.
Okay, just
I'm
like
going to move through. I have my movement.
Cool, just making sure.
And I'm right there.
Okay.
I just quickly say, Sins, close your eyes, and directly in front of the spider's face. Directly
Which one?
in front of it. The one that's not, like, the one that's attacking us.
Okay.
The one that's,
The
like...
one that has a potential to go through the circle.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that, yeah. I'm going to cast Sunburst.
Okay.
So this is a blast of actual sunlight. So
Okay.
this affects undead and oozes have disadvantage. Also, anything that has like disadvantage against sunlight, this is actual sunlight.
Yeah. What kind of
please
damage
make
is
a-
this?
Radiant.
Okay.
Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, she has disadvantage.
Where are my d6s? I need 12 of them.
It is a 15.
That fails. She is now blinded for a minute. And hold up, I need 12 d6s worth of radiant damage.
She is vulnerable to radiant damage.
Oh, beautiful! 5, 6, 7,
One second,
8,
guys.
9, 10. Oh, this is so satisfying.
Oh, Rope to eat our ass.
Calculadore time. This is my 8th level spell, by the way, so this is my highest one.
Proud of you.
42 radiant damage.
Okay. Is that already doubled?
Already doubled.
Oh, that is not double. That's just 42 radiant.
Okay.
So double is going to be 84 radiant damage.
Okay. You cast it out, and you seem, this is like the only blow that you have gotten against her. As you can see her eyes like blink for a moment, as you can see there's this flash of light as you all shield your gaze, and you can see her eyes snow white. It doesn't seem to really do that much damage in comparison to her,
Oh,
but
fuck
she
yeah.
cannot see anymore.
Yep.
Good.
Also,
What
this is, as
matters?
I said, real light. So any other races of drow that have problems with sunlight, this like illuminates everything.
Yeah, you see that there's the screams have been taken back up again.
Yay!
Okay.
My eyes!
Ah, death.
Yeah.
With cue Wilhelm scream. I'm going to just then dive into the portal.
And you, as you do, your fingertips touch it as you kind of you take like you go and you like drop your wings and just fall as you hit the pavement. It takes you.
I
All
just
right.
imagine, so I just kind of point up, and a giant bulb of light explodes, then just dive, and then just kind of like fall backwards into it.
Just like
just
kind of
sink
like
through the
falling
ground.
down as the feathers
Yep.
pillow up past you. As you just see her face, and a grin reaches across you. As that is the last thing you see. Just light,
Au revoir, mon ami.
and you fall in. All right, Ash, you're up.
Is there any chance of me getting within melee range of her?
Probably not.
Or-
She's too high above you.
Alright. Who still has not gone through the portal?
I believe Ruby has not, Umber has
Isaac?
not, and Isaac has not.
Oh, they're more.
What are they
Alright.
waiting for?
I am going to.
Their turn.
Shut up.
Damn.
I am going to back up, like, right up to the portal, not quite through it. And just turn and up towards the spider, and I am going to hold the rest of my turn. If the giant spider lady either makes a go for or stumbles into the portal, I'm going to attempt to, like,
Okay.
knock her away.
The only thing is you cannot hold your movement. You can only hold your action. You can't hold your movement or your bonus action. So you're gonna have to kind of make a decision here.
Yeah.
Because if you hold it, the portal will close and you won't be able to move to it because you can't hold your movement.
Full
Can
send,
I
go,
hold-
go, go, go.
Can I hold an action for 2 possible contingencies?
Yes,
You won't be
Okay.
able to
but you won't be able to hold your movement again.
Wait, can you hold
If-
a dash? Wait, can you hold
okay.
a dash action?
Yes.
You can't
if-
hold a dash action, which is
If
just
the,
30 feet movement.
if the spider lady moves towards the portal, I'm going to use my action to knock her away.
Okay.
If everyone else gets into the portal, I am going to use my action to dash into the portal.
Okay. I'll allow it. Okay. That brings us to Isaac's turn.
Whichever of those happens first.
That brings us to Isaac's turn. It says, "Oi, bitch!"
British.
Sounds about right.
Ish. Ish.
And both attacks miss. As you
Sounds
can
about right.
see, you can see he unleashes both of them, but you see that both of them just like ting, ting, off of her exoskeleton. Fuck! And he steps into the portal and vanishes.
Also, Aaron, just I forgot to mention my spell dispels any darkness in the area.
Okay.
So just no, I didn't know if there was darkness, but
There
it's
is.
now
It is,
completely dark.
and it is all darkness.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, like it is
I
like.
just dispelled that.
Yeah, you can see, okay, that brings us to the Guardian's turn. We're gonna have him roll to see if she moves closer to the portal or moves away in her blindness.
They get the move. She gets to make a saving throw at the end of their turn.
Okay. You see that she sort of sways on the spot for a moment, clutching her eyes, and stumbles away from where the portal is.
Hey,
Hey.
Right.
I did that.
That brings us to,
Did you roll probability dice for that?
yeah,
Me?
Okay.
that brings us to Umber's turn, who kind of looks around at all of you and looks at the portal with intense fear.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Get your ass in.
And she can't bring herself to move through.
Get your ass in.
Well, see you later.
Bye, Umber. It was good to know you.
Brings
Nice
us
meeting you.
to
Bye.
Ruby, you're up.
Peter doesn't know what's going on.
How far away is Umber? So is it just Umber and I and outside?
Umber, you and Ash.
Ashley.
I yell, Ash, are you coming back in?
I looking up towards the spider as it stumbled away. You can see I am stowing my sword and preparing to.
You can trigger your held action at any point.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can move
I
forward.
think actually seeing that Umber is frozen. I'm still large. I'm just going to
Body check.
action dash circle around, grab her, and bring both of us into the portal.
Okay.
Can't you not do that with dash though?
Go ahead and I'll say just for the purpose of this, because I'm gonna let fun overrule the rule.
Yeah.
Roll an opposed athletics check to the barbarian.
Okay. I have advantage on strength-based checks.
She does as well as she was raging.
True. Oh.
Okay. What did you get?
27.
Nice.
She got a 26.
Nice. Nice.
So you can see that she is not wanting to go through that portal. She knows what kind of magic that is, and she is screaming in giant, please, please don't. But you grab her arm. And
Grabbing her
You just.
as we are going
You
into the
fucker.
portal in giant. Just it's this or death. And through.
And the magic takes you, so you can feel the breath leave you as you are teleported further away.
My turn.
Ruby, you're up.
So is the spider lady is the one writhing on the ground? Can she still see?
She cannot see.
Yeah, but she.
Damn.
Ender,
the one that has
Ender looks at you and is holding the spell, and looks at you. I can't hold it much longer.
Can I pull Ander in with me?
You'll.
Yeah, it just stays open
Yeah.
to the end of the next.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
You kind of clutch him on the side, and you see he is so fragile. As you both step into the portal.
I like pull him back. It's like, you know, when you skydive, you jump out the window, the airplane.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I'm just like, I'm gonna hold him and like just jump backward, like.
And as you both fall together into oblivion. That's where we're gonna take a break.
Romantic.
We're gonna break for 5 minutes. We're gonna go back. We're gonna come back at 10.
Poop.
Back at 10? Okay.
Jeez.
Holy hell. That was intense.
Yeah, that was intense.
I am so happy my
Okay.
Aaron, if my blindness spell didn't hit, or my sunburst didn't hit, what would have happened? Would she have
all
tried going
died.
through?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's been terrifying.
Oh my god, Symbol and
I feel really good about higher end that.
Sunburst, bologna sandwich, and Symbol for the win,
So, was that fun, guys?
guys. Yes.
Very.
So
I
far.
love
Kind
the
of
way
stressful. Also, PJ might be frustrated with like almost all of you,
me?
except Mario.
I was holding
About what?
I was holding that teleportation circle for like I was checking each round. I was like, shit, yeah, I've just got one more left to go. I don't know if you guys.
Did it start?
It started when you gave him the ambrosia.
The holy sandwich.
Bologna
Bologna
sandwich.
Yeah,
Guys, let's be real.
that gave him the
Only
ability
reason
to
we're
actually
doing that.
cast it.
And you guys laughed when I said I used my my divine intervention for a bologna sandwich. You all laughed.
Okay, but at what is PJ mad at everyone at
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
curious.
within our control to change?
PJ doesn't realize that you guys didn't have much control over your situation because he wasn't there. He just thinks you guys didn't listen to his warning.
Oh, that
We
was
didn't hear your
He's
warning.
particularly frustrated with Isaac for murdering the innocents right in
Yeah.
front of us.
Oh no! So he's not here right now, but yeah. My passive or they're not here right now. My passive aggressive healing is healing slap.
It was. I was trying to make a. I was trying to. That was something Isaac would have done. I was trying to be in character.
It wasn't for that. It wasn't
Yeah.
for that. It was for him slapping me. Every time he gets healed, it's going to be a slap.
Did you? I felt pretty good about. I felt pretty good about what Isaac did. I felt like that was pretty in character. Was that okay?
Isaac would probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was- no, when you're like he's gonna shoot the spider, saying, "Hey, bitch," I'm like, that's pretty. I'm par.
Yeah.
Then you're like, he missed twice. I'm like, yep, still in character. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
sounds
Do
about
you guys want to
right.
hear? Do you guys want to hear about the other channel divinity thing PJ has?
Yes.
It's called Champion Challenge.
Ooh. Kinky.
Oh my god. Basically, I issue
Okay,
a
but
challenge.
That's another wisdom saving throw based thing.
Oh my god. Wait, Aaron, may I ask,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck were these modifiers that, like, what were their modifiers?
After those are HP.
I'll send it after that. I'll send. I can. No, actually, no, I'm going to use them again. I can't.
Yeah, can
I'm
you-
going to use them in the final battle because they're going to come back.
Okay.
The final battle.
Can I at least
Cool.
ask, because I never had a chance to get this off, would they have had any chance of failing a DC 18 strength save?
Yes, with a natural one.
Oh no!
With a natural one. Okay.
Wait,
Natural
Aaron,
one.
what
I
were the
believe
odds-
also with a 2, they would also fail.
What are the
Damn.
odds that? Wait, what are their? How unlikely is it they fail a Constitution saving throw? I'm just wondering.
Very unlikely.
So the fact
They've
that
got
failed-
they've got ridiculous stats. They're literally warriors
No,
of the
I feel-
gods.
Oh, I
Of
feel-
Paragon.
Damn. What challenge rating?
I'm just curious, Aaron.
21.
What
Challenge
happened
rating
when I?
equals homebrew.
Because when I cast that spell, like
They're not
the
supposed to be
entire
fought. They were supposed to be like.
Yeah. And when I cast that spell, the
Escaped from.
entire
Yeah.
city was bathed in.
Oh
sunlight.
yeah, you'll
What's
see.
happening with
Oh,
that?
you'll see. To the entire city of which they are sensitive to sunlight and literally.
Yeah, I'm curious.
You'll see.
6
Also,
seconds.
so
Your
Ruby-
word has gone round of the great massacre, the great Ural massacre of the current
Did I
year.
just give melanoma to the entire population?
Yes.
Probably
just-
did.
I cast cancer on thee.
We commit
That's
so many
more
hate
than
crimes in this
Guys,
group.
guys, it's the long
concerning.
con. It's the long con. Let's give the unyielding death skin cancer, and then
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and fall back into session.
I gotta poop.
And you had 5 minutes.
not enough time. That's why I'm waiting for after session.
Okay.
I was just letting you know I had to poop.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for that.
You're very much welcome.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
Yeah, gotta keep your DM informed.
You know, I
Information
appreciate that
is
you trust me enough to
Yep.
make me aware of these
Misinformation-
things.
Your poops.
Misinformation
Thanks,
is the
sir.
biggest killer in America.
Of course it is.
Of course. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah,
Of
by the
course
way,
it
guys-
is. It is.
I'm completely out of spell slots pretty much, except for some weak ones. So.
Damn.
That was my 8th and 7th level, and I already used and my 6th level on Khmer. I have 5th level. If you guys want me to like
Alright.
cast Dispel Evil and Good.
Is the music playing? What is Jarvis?
No.
Jarvis?
I hear it.
It is
There
playing.
we go. I just hadn't turned them up enough. Okay. So, 7 Deadly Sins. Falling back into session. You find yourselves what seems to be a small workshop. That has dusty, trinkets and baubles surrounding it, unfinished plans. You see what seems to be built is half of an automaton that is like intricately filled with like wires and has different like crystals all throughout it. You see strange vials. You see creatures with pickled and put in jars. You see gears turning, and you can see there's like what seems to be a intricate like cuckoo clock on the wall.
Interesting.
You see seems to be a tapestry is strung on the ceiling, and you can see small, almost little lights just floating all around the room. And what seems to be there is a window, and you can see there's a small dial where the window is that just shows old, like there's small landscapes on each of the dials, and you can see the one that it currently sits on. You can look out and see what seems to be like an ocean. But you look out, it's like a window, and you can see it looks like an ocean, like a beachside, like a tropical paradise. And you can see moonlight beaming through the window. And then just bathes this entire workshop. You also see there's a desk, and you can see that there is a smaller box, a kind of large desk drawer that is pulled out. And you also see the area where the teleportation sigil was cast, cracked.
Is everyone all right?
Does PJ recognize it?
Yeah, I imagine we all like land on top of each other.
You do.
Kinda like all
As you all
ready.
pile in, PJ, you do recognize this space. Your mother's workshop.
Oh fuck.
The lab or the workshop?
The workshop, and that's in the center of the labyrinth.
Of the lab.
Oh god.
Where are we?
Yeah, where the hell are we? Yeah.
You found it?
How did...
You okay,
How did
PJ?
you find this?
Should I roll a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, roll was a saving throw for me. After seeing the intense roll of memories.
This is also the space where I spent 2 days in a box.
Is that a kinky or is that not a kinky?
There's a reason
Not
I
a
brought it up.
kinky.
There's a
Oh,
reason I
Very
brought
not
it up.
kinky. That would be an 11.
PJ, you are just consumed by memories that seem to all be rushing back to you. And above all, so strangely, the smell. It smells just like her.
PJ just kind of like silently falls to his knees and starts silently crying.
I'm instantly I'm just gonna insanely hug PJ, just like sort of cuddle him.
Is this place safe?
This is the safest place I could think of. Though, I suspect it's the reason I was kidnapped in the first place. My knowledge of how to get here.
Hold that thought.
Who are all of you?
I'm gonna start casting Prayer of Healing.
In the simplest terms, we are all friends of young Master PJ.
In not so simple terms, we're the seven deadly sins. We're a order that is devoted to helping people. We heard of what happened was in the what happened.
We were sent directly by the Agonian Empire to save you.
Yeah.
And you are acutely aware that there is a spy that exists amongst the most higher-ups of the Agonian Empire.
Yes.
That is the reason that I probably existed
we-
in that godforsaken cavern for those years.
Yes,
Here's
and
what
we
we
also
know.
are-
Here's what we know.
Not years, but time. How long has it been?
It's been a while. As far as we know, it's been a while. Probably not as long as it feels, though. This place is maddening.
Yeah, well, we know about the spy, but we attempted to locate him, but even the powers of the goddess of knowledge herself wasn't able to identify him.
We know where the spy got the information from, but we don't know anything about him, other than he has blonde hair and is an elf of some kind.
So he a protector of the arcane. If they have the abilities to...
Are you alright? I mean, physically.
You look at him and you see he looks at you. And you look at his body.
Aside from the emaciation, is he, like, physically injured?
He seems to have like a couple of like deep like scratches amongst him, but other than that, he seems that he's healed.
Okay.
PJ
how
just
do you-
kind of scoots on his knees over to Ander, kind of just hugs his legs.
And you see with this, Amber sort of crumples down and just sort of sits with you, PJ.
PJ just drops the disguise self.
And as he looks at you, he looks into your eyes. And his emaciated hand reaches out to grasp your face. As he moves the hair out of your eyes,
You have your mother's eyes.
They all say.
Haven't had them for
Sorry.
very long.
What has happened?
Since you were taken, or in general?
Preferably since I was taken.
Well, alchemists, mechanics, otherwise creatives in Gonia have either been disappearing or there have been
Incidents.
and metalmen and warforged patrol the city day and night, as everyone is confined to their quarters.
And other underdark creatures that are making their way around the city. Openings taking its place, taking its hold. As I suspected they would. And my warnings were not heeded. Or perhaps deliberately ignored and taken into consideration. Perhaps that is why I'm here in the first place. I told the wrong person the wrong warning and now I am here. Perhaps I should have told more.
Ander. Since Ander came down to PJ's level, PJ kind of just like takes his hands and is holding Ander's head and brings the cords together. What else did you warn them about? We can still send a message.
We cannot.
We were
Why
able to do
not?
magic here, aren't we?
Not like we used to. There's an intense risk in casting magic. I made a terrible, terrible mistake in bringing us all here. A terribly risky mistake.
Is it here? You know.
I do not know, but I know that he always watches.
I don't know. Oh.
You must understand. The labyrinth is alive now. In a way that it was not before. I am not of it, I am not of its blood. Or I am only here because I knew her. I did intense research. And I fear that I am the only person with the knowledge. I fear that the person I have aided, that I was revealing this information to, was perhaps the source of it all.
What do you mean?
I ask you this. Has there been one individual who has been your source of knowledge for everything that is in regards to this labyrinth?
Could you repeat that?
Would any person come to mind?
EJ?
I don't know.
Is it an
I
informant
wonder
on the
who.
labyrinth?
Who led you here?
EJ?
PJ did. Wait. No.
And Azat.
I'm like, guys. I point to Umber. Like, guys.
She Umber like looks.
Azat?
Precisely.
We're getting Azat, the guy who literally gave us this job?
Azat or Umber. Either one.
He says you say Azad. Do you say that out loud?
Umber
Yeah, I said Azat.
came to this
PJ said
job
Azat.
through Azat.
PJ, as you say this, you see Ender look at you and say, "You
Brilliant boy, yes! Who holds power over the military?
Ah, shit.
Think of all that would be gained.
He's also the one that deployed all the metal men around the city.
What would he have to gain from this?
Yeah, what?
Wasn't he our...
Are
Why?
you implying that he means to stage a coup?
I think the coup's already been staged.
I
There's
would not be
nothing left.
surprised.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about it.
The thing is, why would just... There's no point in staging a coup if you're going to destroy
Who
the kingdom
holds the
along
most
with it.
power when the city is at war in a triumvirate?
Military.
Azad.
Military dictator. I see.
Let's see.
At this moment, I'm going to unleash my spell that I've been casting for this entire time. Prayer of healing, just to heal people. Go on. I'll let you guys know how much you heal.
That has been the only one who I have gave any of this information to. And now you are here. And the Emperor and Empress. They're together, aren't they?
Yes, everyone
No.
gains
They're not.
27 HP.
We sent her off with a small group up to Ikon. She is
Well guarded.
Chandri is suffering from an affliction.
Yeah,
and
let's be
Go-
very
go-
vague because of the things in here.
Yeah.
suffering from an affliction, and she thought going to Ikon would help.
Medical resort. Medical retreat.
Right.
Wait, we left... Is that Aranius?
We did leave Aranius alone with her.
I think we need to go back. Like now.
What about the beholder?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, we'll go back.
Yeah.
We're able to go back from here.
We may not
Unless
have much of a
this would be the best idea
choice.
to the party, but Aranius
No.
can hold his own.
I don't know how much time he has.
I called in reinforcements from... Well, I guess that doesn't matter, they won't be here. in time. And even if they were, we couldn't tell them. If the beholder is out of the equation, what happened to the labyrinth?
I don't think much will happen to the labyrinth.
It will
the
cease to
beholder.
exist.
It will? Oh.
It will stop moving. There's
don't,
no. There is a
don't listen to me then.
There's a necessary component. There needs to be
But the labyrinth doesn't belong to the beholder, though. It existed before it was here.
It did, in Anastasia's mind. However, when she was killed, its ownership passed on. It's an intense kind of old magic. It is a kind of. It took months of studying to understand it, but it is taken from the inspiration of the hive mind capabilities that a Lithid hold. They keep
you think she kept her notes here in the lab?
No.
Maybe we can transfer ownership.
PJ, that's not how it works. A living being must connect its soul to the labyrinth, must be built into its very foundations, and its mind must be interconnected with it in such an intimate way that you would cease to exist. And only being that would be capable of it, I am astounded by the fact that a mere mortal woman was able to accomplish it. It would tear you apart from the inside.
So
it will cease to live, it will die. It is a living organism and a mechanism of sorts. This beholder is connected to it like a cancer.
So where's the beholder?
Constantly moving. The labyrinth shifts to bend to its will, to its own reality. A being in which that is able to shift reality to its very will based off its dreams. I am unsurprised that it has attached itself so firmly to this thing.
Is there anything in this workshop that could help us identify or locate the thing?
Possibly.
Is this chamber at least safe?
No.
Nothing in the labyrinth is safe.
I made an intense risk in taking us here, but it was the only place I could think of that had a sigil.
Well,
better than I could do, so thank you for that.
yes.
And you see that Ruby just kind of like sinks a little bit, like, fuck, what have I gotten myself into?
It's okay, Ruby. You did your best. There's nothing you could have, we could have done.
Nevertheless, I think we don't have another option for places to take respite.
I need one. Badly.
PJ.
Would it not be safe for us at all to stay?
PJ.
Yes.
Can you feel it?
It'd have to be more specific.
Steady your mind. And place your hand against the wall. He lifts you to his feet. He tries to lift you to his feet and brings you over to it.
PJ intentionally goes over to the area by the desk, by where the box was that he was hidden in.
Close your eyes. I need to test something.
He takes a deep breath, and then tries to channel his thoughts into the wall and see that anything returns to him.
See, Ender steps back. And all of you see Ender begin to feverishly move through the workshop and look for something.
Can I, real quick, because this has been nagging at me, I'm gonna use my last grim sense for the day. How many pings do I get in this room?
As you cast it out,
feel like a heart is beating in the center of the room. It's a suit. And as you look and you move over to it, you can see what seems to almost be a glass orb and tubes reaching all around it. You can see begins to just like, it seems to almost be glowing with this kind of deep red substance. And you can see it seems to, these glass tubes interconnect all into this main source and reach all throughout the workshop. Through the ceiling, and then you can see it actually moves through the walls, connecting into the very labyrinth itself. The heart of the labyrinth has an intense aura of grim to it.
Fun.
There's that and me and PJ.
Yeah. PJ. So you're holding
Nothing from Ander.
Nothing from Ander.
Okay.
You hold your hand to
That
the
was
wall.
the thing I was checking for, but you brought up something else.
You hold your
Very
hand.
concerning.
You held your hand to the wall. And as you do, you reach up further. I feel, instead of stone, instead reaches to the smooth, cool surface of glass. And then there's a heat. Roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Plus four question mark?
+4.
Why is this playing in the background? This is so sad.
I can
Because I think
use my last lucky on this. And it's the same fucking roll. Are you kidding me?
Could be worse.
Could be
It
worse.
couldn't be much worse.
You could get two net ones.
15.
15. PJ. Hear a voice creep into the back of your mind. A legacy, it seems. You now know your mother's choice.
Hey Zach, what's up?
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
You heard the voice, the familiar voice of Grimm say in your ear. A legacy, it seems. You now know your mother's choice.
Oh god.
I'm kind of confused now. I could kind
I
of
can-
feel the labyrinth, but
Ash has a theory that I would bring up now, but I guess we'll have to wait until the start of next session.
That's
Maybe it
where you're
means
gonna
like you'll have the